Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to speak about the one thing that's probably been holding you back for years. There is the myth that you can't start a farm without owning land. Maybe you're telling yourself, once I get a plot of land, then I'll start. Or when I find the right place in the countryside, I'll get serious. Or I just need the right space first. Do you want the truth? If you keep thinking like that, you're going to be stuck for another 5 or 10 years waiting for a perfect moment that is never coming. The reality is that some of the smartest, fastest and most profitable agricultural businesses today don't require a single square inch of soil. We are talking about your house, your garage or even your balcony. So in this video I'm going to break down 5 high yield activities you can start right now even if you're landless. So let's dive in. Who is Alessandro De Luca? For those who don't know me, I am Alessandro De Luca, co-founder of Rendita Agricola, and together with my wife Valentina we have guided over 3,000 students in building their own agricultural income, ranging from self-sufficiency to businesses generating tens of thousands of dollars a year. And guess what? A huge chunk of those people started exactly where you are. So no land, no fancy equipment, just a balcony, a small garage or a spare room and a relentless drive to build their own freedom. So, first of all, microgreens. Microgreens is one of my favorite. Is the high-speed superfood. If I had to start from scratch tomorrow, microgreens would be my first choice. These are young vegetable greens, herbs, or wild plants harvested just days after germination. We are talking 15-20 days for some varieties and as little as 6-7 days for others. So you harvest them the moment those first leaves pop, right when they're packed with peak nutrients. So it's very fast and it's amazing, I think, because no other crops could grow in this little time. So, and I'm not just exaggerating. Scientific studies shows that a bunch of radish microgreens can be nutritionally equivalent to eating 50 full-sized radishes. So they are the ultimate superfood. But here's what matters to you. They grow indoors, on shelves, in simple trays. You just need a room, a garage or a basement with proper lighting that we can create with some LEDs. It's very easy and cheap. To give you some numbers, a well-managed square meter can generate up to $2,000 a month. And who buys them? Well, everyone. Restaurants, high-end grocers and health-conscious individuals. It's a booming market. One of our students started with a single shelf at home and today he clears more than $2,000 a month. By combining now also with mushrooms, he is increasing also this amount. And zero land required. I think it's one of my favorite. Number 2, gourmet mushrooms. So forget the image of foraging in the woods. We are talking about saprophytic, I think is the English word, saprophytic mushrooms like pleurotus, the oyster, or shiitake or lion's mane. These grow on substrates indoors all year round. So they are not following the season. Okay, you can grow all the year. With less than $1,000, pound, euro, you can use the value that you want. You can set up a small production unit in a cellar or a garage and start selling. And with $2,000, you can create something really professional that can give you an income, a real income, more than $2,000 per month, for example. So it's cheap, also this one. Of course, the microgreens is cheaper because you can start with less than 500 euros, but also the mushroom is cheap because starting with less than 2,000 and having an income, it's amazing, I think. The margins are fantastic. High quality fresh mushrooms are in massive demand by chefs who struggle to find consistent, reliable suppliers. If you have a system, you become that reliable supplier. Is it easy? Of course not. It requires technique and precision, but once you master the system, it is highly replicable and incredibly solid. Number 3, vermiculture, worm farming. I know what you're thinking, but give me 30 seconds to change your mind. Worms produce castings like humus. It's soil, very amazing soil, one of the most valuable soil conditioners on earth. It's black gold for the soil. Farmers, gardeners and nurseries are constantly hunting for it and often can't find enough. It takes up almost no space, just stackable beans, requires very little active labor. You feed them organic waste, poop, every 15 days, and the margins are excellent. Whether you sell the live worms to bait shops or the humus to local growers. It's a low-hassle, high-return integration for any home setup. Number 4, edible flowers. The market for edible flowers like, I don't know, marigolds or nasturtiums and a lot of them is exploding. High-end restaurants use them for plating and they are desperate for local fresh suppliers. The beauty of this, they thrive on balconies and windowsills. While it might not be your primary income immediately, the value per kilo is incredibly high compared to the space they occupy. It's the perfect foot in the door crop to start building relationships with local chefs. They are amazing and the market is really open to this right now because there are not a lot of competition and there are not a lot of farmers who are growing the edible flowers because they don't know the method to do that and to do that with margins and everything, so it's really interesting. Number 5, sprouts. This is the lowest barrier to entry. All you need is a glass jar, water and seed like lentils or chickpeas, radish. No soil, no direct light, no expensive tool. The cycle is 3-5 days. It won't make you $2,000 a month on its own, maybe, but it's the perfect proof of concept. It's a great way to start producing something with your own hands with zero risk. Combine them with microgreens to offer a wider catalog to your customers. And you can use sprouts, edible flowers, microgreens and mushrooms to have a complete catalog for your customers, for restaurants and everything. So stop waiting. I've just given you 5 concrete paths that don't require a tractor, an acre of land, a lot of budget, or quitting your day job tomorrow. So what's the excuse now? The perfect moment will not arrive until you decide to create it. I'm not telling you to quit your job blindly, I'm telling you to start moving. Just do something, buy a few trays, grow a few jars, start studying. Because real experience only starts when you stop watching and start doing. So if you are looking for a structured, proven path, the same one hundreds of our successful students used, check the resources in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if this opened your eyes. So thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you in the next video.